Uh-oh. Gotta turn my camera around here. Hold on one second. There we go. Hey guys. Jamin checking in here. I just wanted to jump on for a second because I came across a couple things today that really inspired me to try and send out the message to continue your efforts in developing self-sufficiency. Become self-sustaining. Here I'm at the garden right now. I'm at Lulu's garden, and this is where we're currently living while we develop this food forest project. And the more that I work on this land, the more that I fix up this property for those that will be coming to in need of it, and those that we intend to share it with, we are continually introduced to other circumstances and things that need to be revised, or situations where we're like, oh, didn't see that coming, and we gotta adapt. But because of that, we're blessed with a continued effort and a continued beauty in discovery and being able to move past those roadblocks, introduce new philosophies and designs and principles into everything that we're doing. And because we're doing it that way, with that open mindset, it's seamless. I mean, even when we hit a roadblock, it doesn't really feel like there's a roadblock there. It feels a lot more like we're just moving forward a lot and continuing to develop. While we continue to develop here on a personal level, and then also on a business level, and we unite with those that are locally around us and afar, we're starting to dive into some options that we may have in other areas such as Hawaii and St. George, Utah, and Arizona, around the Phoenix area. And all of these things that we're doing, we're pulling together a self-sufficiency mindset. Some of the things that I just saw were coming from truckers, and some of the information that they were sharing was that prices of things are going up still. The shipping companies' options are going down, and all of these buying up of crazy trinkets and toys here and there is distracting people, I think, from the bottom line of becoming self-sufficient, self-sustaining, not relying on some big thing to provide for you. And I think we all got that wake-up call during COVID. I don't think I need to remind everybody why we need to be self-sustaining and self-sufficient. I don't think I need to pull the big news flash out and say, hey, get a garden, right? I think we all kind of know it's important at this point, after the last 2 years, to have a level of self-sufficiency. So that being said, this is your reminder to stop wasting time and stop procrastinating. Go outside and put a seed in the ground. If you don't know what seed, put kale in the ground. Put broccoli in the ground, right? If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to water purification, go get a big barrel somewhere and fill it up with water. That's step one. If you're wondering if solar energy or wind or all of these details about things that really pave the way for a homestead to get off grid and all these other things that you've heard through the grapevine are completely necessary, well, they're not. Not at all. You can go buy a power bank for $25 on Amazon that's got a built-in solar panel and has 35,000 milliamps on a battery attached, like I just did 2 days ago. There's so many things that relevant to today's age that we're just bypassing the basics and trying to jump into the most complex thing we could possibly think of. We become overwhelmed and go, oh, I can't live with my day-to-day life, my kids, my job, and all of these aspects of life, and tie that all together into now also trying to become completely self-sufficient and self-sustaining. And I think that we can. I think people make it difficult and overwhelm themselves in that thinking. And so this is your reminder, just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Move forward. When you hit a roadblock or something you just don't understand, well, that's why we have what's called life on earth. You're supposed to come across things you don't understand and have never done before. If you are not, you're living wrong, my friend. You need to be introduced to growth opportunity. You need to be introduced to overcoming things. And if you're not facing a wall you have yet to climb in your life, you might try getting up and go explore a little bit, because I bet you'll find one. If you start moving forward with passion and purpose, I guarantee you're going to come across something you've never experienced. Pick anything in your life that you want to do and just do it. And you'll find that there's going to be a level of resistance, especially when it comes to living self-sufficient. And for me, I come from a really patriotic background, right? I love my country. I love the whole continent. Can't wait to see Canada up there one day. And there's a lot of areas down in the North America that I would love to check out. But there's parts of my heritage that say stand up for your beliefs in your country. And here in America, we were founded on self-sufficiency, right? Everybody had a garden. Everybody had a level of maintaining what they needed. It was pretty basic understanding, even back in the caveman days. If you wanted to be alive, you'd had your own food and water methods figured out. Those basic principles. Well, now we live in a world where they're handed to us on a platter, and as soon as that platter is not put out, we die. We starve to death. We dehydrate till we're decrepit, because we're so reliant on the server handing out that platter to put on our table so we can feed our family. That's so wrong, guys. It's so wrong. This is your reminder. Get a level of self-sufficiency in the most basic fashions. Start at the bottom. Don't make it complex. Just figure out what you're going to do next and get it done. If you want resources, if you want help, check out Lulu's Garden. You can reach out to me personally here, message me anywhere. I will direct you through my resources and anybody else's resources that can meet your need if I don't have it. There's ways to do it. You don't need to be a billionaire. I mean, look at this garden. I didn't pay a dime for this garden behind me, and most of this is that you're seeing in that picture is oh man, what's that called? Honeysuckle, because this has all been taken over by nature for a little while here. But all the wood chip and everything, I didn't pay for any of these wood chips. I didn't buy any of this, but I have now nice fertile soil underneath the wood chips, and it's completely free. So all I have to do is put a seed in it. All of a sudden I have food for my family. It's crazy. Nature's resilient. It's simple. I spread this across a grass lawn, but I have no weeds outside of the ones I expected to have it because of the way that I did it on purpose as an experiment. And it's really simple to remedy. And it's really easy to maintain. It kind of takes care of itself. So stop with the excuses. Make it simple. Just get something done. And when you get something done, turn around and look at it and accept what you've done. Even just a little bit of effort is better than not doing anything at all. I mean, a little solar panel this big that's tied to an LED light is better than not having anything at all, right? A seed packet like the ones that we sell that have 30 varieties in it for $15 is better than not having any seeds at all, right? And buy something $1. Go down to your local farm store and pick up a packet of peas for $2. Like, just do something. And if you're already doing all of those things, good on you. Congratulations, because you're taking a good action step. You're moving forward in the right directions. And even if you don't know what you're doing, you did it. Good job. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys are catching my drift here. I'm just trying to encourage you. I know you're capable of doing it. I know that you have it in you, because I know that I have it in me. And I'm no special Joe running around in big America with boku amount of money in the bank and all these wonderful things and philosophies out my education, right? I came from low levels. I was experiencing a level of poverty for most of my bringing up, and you know, my parents had to claim bankruptcy. We lost vehicles. We moved from town to town to town. Like, I've been through a lot. I wasn't exactly brought up in the most profitable phases, but what that did do for me was gave me more education in life and more skill sets in passion and lifestyles and purpose than I could ever possibly imagine, having done it another way. My level of self-development and self-mastery is what it is because I came up at those low levels. So when I'm telling you that you have it in you, I want you to believe me, because I know where I came from. There's no feasible conclusion as to why I was able to do what I'm doing now, other than the fact that I chose to do it. I just simply made the decision one day, I'm going to do that. And then I did it, and now it's been working out, and we're doing amazing things. I'm creating entire food forests. I'm building orchards. I'm developing a company with 7 different legs on it. There's things moving. And it's not because I'm rich. It's not because I'm well qualified. It's because I made a decision. So what you've got to do today is make a decision, and make it simple, but make it doable, and make it test you a little bit if you feel like it. But it's better that it do something at all than test you, because progress is what matters most. Love you guys. See ya. Oh, there is a way to end this. I've never actually done that before.